put the heat on really hot right now. Put in some oil, and you don't want to have too much oil, you don't want to have too little oil, but that the heat, like the pan is very, very hot. Then we will put in some garlic. You just need to cut the garlic in half, like a whole garlic thing, and then put in some thyme, thyme, I don't know the English, like how you pronounce it, but those guys, you know, put it in when the steak is in. And I now put the steak in and show you how to do it best. So take your steak and put it, like lay it here, so you will put it into the pan so it won't splash in your direction. So really, 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 you know, lay it in this way. And then put in the garlic and also the thyme, thymian. You can see, and you know, be generous. Like remember, we want to be generous in life. We don't want to cling on too tight or want to do so little. It will all, you know, come back. Oh. So, I mean, I don't want to have a whole forest in it, but apparently this is exactly what I'm trying to actually achieve here. Yeah, and just let it cook. I show you. Ooh. And to be honest, it smells phenomenal. Okay, this smells really, really delicious. I'm just going to check, because you want to be patient. You don't want to, you know, flip it too quick. You don't flip it too short. Just do a little bit of oil in it again. Add some salt, some pepper, and also the seasoning. Be generous. I will also add some paprika. And now you want to put the butter in it. You want to put the butter here on top, but also here, but just, you know, by the end. You can really, oh, I forgot one step. So normally, you want to have every side here. You have it here as well. But turn the butter, flip it. Oh, I think I fucked this up now. But whatever, you know, we can do that together. Okay. So I put it out now. The pan. I mean the pan. Oh, okay. The pan is out now, and you can see. It smells very delicious. I've packed everything up here. I definitely need to work on my technical skills, and probably also on my cooking skills. I think Gordon Ramsay wouldn't be happy with me at all because there's still some improvements and adjustments that I can do. But you know, guys, the will was there. And yeah, so I put down the heat now so it can really relax. Yeah, just let the butter on top of the steak so it can really absorb also the garlic and the thyme and everything, the seasoning, what it has. And just, yeah, let it bath into this whole delicious whatever we created there. Okay, and what I'm trying to do right now here, I will show you. So I will do the potato mash. And the thing is, I'm a little bit weird because I like the potatoes when the skin is still on it. So I don't know, like I think it has to do with my upbringing. We loved to do like potatoes and then just you cut them like open and salt and you know, like all of that. And you know, back in the days we had like those sausages, of course, and like some really heavy like fat. I don't know, it was just delicious, you know, with mustard and everything what is apparently really unhealthy. But back again, you do you, but just be you know, aware of what you put into, because this is also something I wanted to share. I do bray before I put a steak in my body and a salmon in my body, because yes, they were living animals, and I still struggle, like this is for me, like I still struggle with, you know, like eating something, you know, unconscious. So I do that. You can do this for yourself. You don't need to do this so everyone can see that you're praying, you know, just do you. Do it for you, you know, do it for you, and so that you feel content. If you don't need it, if you don't want to do it, fine as well. But right now, I'm doing the potato mash. And I do the potato mash with a little bit of milk. I use almond milk, but you can use raw milk whatsoever. And then put seasoning in. So I boil the milk right now on the oven and put seasoning in, whatever you want. I have salt, I put oregano and some Italian things in it, and pepper. And then you put it into the mashed potatoes, and then at the end, only at the end, do a little bit of butter, like really cold butter. But what I also will add into it, and I try to, you know, do a little bit freestyle. Yes, the recipe is from Gordon Ramsay, but to be honest, filming this, I did not look at any kind of recipe, to be honest. So I watched the video. If you want to redo the recipe, it's Gordon Ramsay, best steak ever. And he put in some goat cheese. So I will put in some goat cheese into the mashed potatoes, put in some butter, put in the milk, we'll mash it all together, and then that's it. And while I'm going to, you know, mash it more, I'll tell you why I'm actually a huge fan of Gordon Ramsay. Because honestly, my biggest favorite emotion is anger. And when anger is channeled correctly, you know, it creates really like magic. And of course, like, what good is it to suppress it? You know, what good is it to really, like, you know, go outward with the anger and destroy everything? You want still to find the balance, you know, and that's with everything in life. You want to try to find the balance. You don't want to go to the extremes. You don't want, you know, like, also meditation in the cave is over, you know, like, try to meditate your entire, like, you stay up and your whole life starts to be a meditation. You don't need to, you know, go out and, you know, share with everyone that you're meditating and go into yoga classes all the time. You can just embody that wisdom, and you can just be very conscious about your decisions or your moves, or how you talk to people, how you walk, how you engage. And also when you have moments and days where you've fucked up and where you suck, remember to love yourself. Like, don't judge you. Like, people are out there, they're judging already, so try to be gentle and try to be nice to you. Don't judge you when already like other people are doing that for you, you know? So take yourself a little bit out of the picture. And also if you have moments where you think, oh, fuck, I shouldn't have said that, or fuck, I shouldn't have done that, you know, you're also here to have some experiences, but also like check in with you, like honestly check in with you and see what the root cause, you know, of your behavior was, and try to change it in the future. You know, like, you know, we are all here doing our things and are working in progress, but also just don't, you know, be lazy on this term. Like, I'm a work in progress. Yeah, just, you know, try your best. Don't be perfect, but try to give your best with everything you do. Like me, trying to give my best right now with this potato stamp and the first steak. Moving on. So for the chimichurri right now, so preparation, you know, is key, and it gives you structure. It's the same with, you know, like in life, you do want to have a content container where you can be in your feminine within, you know, like the water needs to be in a container. How can I create, like, hold on. You have like this cup of tea and you are the water. You are creative, you have, you know, like your ideas and whatsoever, but you still do want a container that holds all of that. And this is basically, you know, like the masculine energy, the structure, but the feminine is like the flow. So that's exactly what we're actually creating here, because the creativity, you know, like the chaos a little bit, not too much, because we don't want too much chaos also in the kitchen, but, you know, to have some moments of creativity, some impulses, some, you know, inspiration, some laughter, some joy, whatsoever. You do also want to create like an area where you actually can be prepared, where you actually, yeah, have a solid foundation of structure that helps you even to be more efficient. So for that to say, I already cut some shallots, I already, you know, prepared some mint and cilantro and oregano. So I will now prepare everything for the chimichurri. You put in some, also like some red wine vinegar, which I don't have. I did not find it. I did not find it. So I will improve a little bit what I have here. I have some vinegar, I have some olive oil, I have some garlic. So we put it all in, and that will be the base and the creation of our chimichurri. And you do want to do the garlic in something like this. So it's really like small and grind it perfectly. And normally you don't have like those type of nails, you know, in the kitchen, because this is just very not practical at all. But what can you do? Right now, I'm going to work with that because I make it work. Okay, I think it's enough. So. Nothing came out. I do need to do some garlic more. Hold on. Okay guys, I couldn't wait anymore. I was preparing all of the you know, ingredients on top of the plate. So what we have here right now, it looked nicer before I touched it. But look here. So you have basically, you have a chimichurri here, you have the mashed potatoes under the fillet, and you have a pretty solid, you know, fillet, I guess. I do like it. I don't like it raw. I like it, you know, medium well done-ish.
I personally believe there is still room left up to go a little bit, you know, make it a little bit more juicier. It is juicy, but to make it a little bit more raw-ish. But I like it. And I also really like the mashed potatoes with the goat cheese. It's delicious. And, you know, like I show you again. So I put the mashed potato on this plate, and then with a spoon I put a little hole in it. So I put the chimichurri in this hole, I cut the fillet, I put the fillet on top of it, and then I put the chimichurri on top of it as well. And this sauce, what you see here right now, is the butter that I have right out of the pan, because I like butter and the butter is delicious. And yeah, it's maybe not, you know, like ready to be in a fine dining restaurant, but it's definitely ready to be on my plate on Christmas. So I enjoy it a lot. It tastes really good. And thank you for being here with me, sharing Christmas with you. And I really hope that, yeah, this episode was bringing a little bit laughter and joy into your life, and to help you move some energy. We can always move some energy when we laugh, and yeah, share connection. And I think this is what the season is all about, you know, sharing connection, being in service, being compassionate, being kind to each other. The more we are healing from within, the more the world is healing as well, as within, so without. I personally believe it has a ripple effect. When we heal ourselves, when we understand ourselves, we will see it reflected back into what's going on in the external. So yeah, with that being said, Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a beautiful time. See you soon, whatever, you know, creation comes out of it, and bye-bye.